Hey guys, how's it going? This is Lady Fantastic. I hope you guys are having a good night. It's 9:19 p.m. on August the 14th, 2019. I guess I'd like to start off and just say thanks to everybody that watches. There are some folks that they give me, shout outs, and I'm very, very thankful for that. I can't even believe that I make an impact on other people. And there are a lot of folks that have made impacts on me, and dude, I would need to get like a piece of paper. Plus, I'm not that great with remembering. I mean, I could say things, but I don't want to sound like a dick and say certain names over others. But suffice it to say, you guys are really nice. Thanks. Okay, that was all really mushy and stuff. But now that we got all the feels out of the way, I want to tell you guys why this is one of my favorite comics that I own. Like, just straight up, period. And it's not even in great shape. So I think this would have been an appropriate entry, though I'm not a big contest person enterer. And maybe I need to change that. I don't know. I just always, probabilities, not necessarily something that's in my favor. But whatever. I got this off eBay. There's a ton of ticks. There's paper damage here, or tape. So there was tape on there, and there was tape down here. But, and I got it off this guy who had a bunch from his personal collection, and he sold this to me because he didn't think it was worth shit for like $3.99. And oh baby, I got it. And so here is my favorite thing. You know it's got a Marvel stamp, don't you? You guys, it is intact. And you know who's my favorite? Like, Jean Grey, Marvel Girl, is one of my favorite people. And it says 69. I'm 12. So, isn't that great? I just wanted to show you guys this. And, so yeah, this is just Avengers 25, or 125. Probably one of, like, my most favorite books in my collection. Like, I would get rid of much more higher valued books than before I would get rid of this, because there's such a sentimental value attached to it. And now, so like, I'm the theme for tonight is like, I'm just gonna show you guys that are like sort of chunks of things where I've got like a few pieces of work, but it's just like mini chunks on certain series that I'm just beginning to collect. Now, in this case, it's an exception. It is just a 3-part series, but then there's actually another issue that kind of goes along and pairs with this. But God Hunter is where, dude, Beta Ray Bill and Galactus go at it. I think Galactus is wanting to eat a planet. I can't remember which one. It's been years since I've read this. It's like Earth or Asgard or something important, whatever. And Beta Ray Bill's like, no, you're not. And Galactus is like, yes, I am. And, they just go at it. Oh, yeah, he sends the Surfer first, and he has to battle Surfer, and then Galactus. It's good. It's good. You guys, you should check it out. Try to find the trade paperback, though I know it's out of print, so maybe online or something. But, it's a great read. Look at that art, dude. I fucking knocked Galactus out. Dude, Beta Ray Bill's a hard ass. And then, this is kind of like the finale of that story. It's just a one-shot, the Aftermath, A Secret Invasion, The Green of Eden. And I think, yeah. So, whatever, I just think that is really, really cool. And, that's it, really, honestly. And then here I'm going to kind of show you a little, I guess, these are not, let's try to just kind of tie it together loosely. I know this, has to do with, like, the founding, the beginning, and all of that. So, and I've had this for a minute. I've read it. It's got, like, the very beginning, like, old school, like, prehistoric Avengers and shit. Stuff like that, I think. And then, so, Comic Head 84, dude, today he just shouted me out in a contest. And it was like a John's Comics with Kids contest. And where he was like, what you can do is you can pick 7 YouTube people and give them something or whatever. But Comic Head 84 wanted to impart to me the seeds of Krakoa. And I really appreciate that. And I think I would be able to handle them with great care because, brother, I've got the guide. I know what it's about. So, yeah, I just thought that was funny that he was nice enough to, say that. And, it's kind of ironic that I actually have, like, the Journey into Mystery that talks about, like, how Krakoa came about. Meow, meow, meow. And then, like, just to couple that together, dude, this was a great read. This was very informative. And even, I think just to kind of have a reference point, I would suggest everybody go and get this. But that's also because I'm a big, like, buff in terms of, like, I want to know the meta scheme. I want to know what's happening with everybody, everywhere, But, again, I can't praise this enough just because it's kind of like, it's just sort of it's my bag, baby. And then, like, this is kind of just like a mini chunk, and I may have shown this before, but I guess this is kind of getting popular again with the advent of the movie. Neil Gaiman, sorry, and John Romita Jr., there was discussions on how to pronounce his last name, and I think the consensus was Gaiman. So this, and he wrote this, and John Romita Jr. Did the art, and it's beat up. I found this in the quarter bins like probably 3 years ago or something. So that's number 1 and number 2 of a 6-part miniseries. So yeah, there's that, and then I have a little chunk of the all new Hawkeye. These are like things that I have found in like either the 25-cent or the 50-cent bin. I'll just kind of pick them up as I see them. And what you see here is like the second print of All New Hawkeye by Jeff Lemire, number 1. And then this is first print, it looks to be, of All New Hawkeye number 2. I don't have number 3, but I think this one may be popular or something because it it's the first cover in this series that shows grown up Kate Bishop. I'm not sure though, I can't. And so that's number 4. And then I have number 5. So that's like a mini chunk that I'm starting to get collecting. Now this has been around for a minute and I just haven't found number 2, and I'm thinking maybe it's a 3-part maybe. I could be wrong. It could be a 5-part. I need to look up, but dude, I love Kitty Pryde. I love the whole Days of Future Past stuff, and so Years of Future Past. Girl, love it. So here's number 1, and then I have number 3, where it looks like a big buffed up Lockheed, which I don't actually know if it's Lockheed, is like blowing the shit out of a Sentinel, and that's always good. And then let's see, I have this, and guys, man, this is one series I really, really want to piece together so I can read it. I've just not. There's just been other things, and you guys know what I'm talking about. So I have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 6, and number 7. And I think they're like into the 13th or 14th issue. I could be wrong, but man, it's just something that I really need to catch up on. And then so that's another kind of little run that I'm trying to put together. And then this is funny. I really don't want to collect Son of Hulk, Son of Hulk. But the art's been so damn nice. But it's in the later runs that the art gets nicer. So the earlier stuff, it's really not done much for me. But anyways, I just want to show you this little number 14, number 15. That looks is that Karnak? I don't know. Yeah. 16. Isn't that badass? Oh my gosh. And then 17. So, yeah, it's not anything like super impressive, but at least on the art realm, I think it is. And then I wanted to show you guys like 3 different like generations of Valkyrie. So here you've got your new Defenders, circa 1980s, old school Valkyrie. And then you've got this I can't remember, Tessa Thompson kind of version of the Valkyrie, introduced in Exiles 2. And then we've got the newest Jane Foster Valkyrie, introduced by Jason Aaron and Al Ewing. And, you know, guys, hey, I just wanted to show you some stuff and show you a little chunk of my different stuff. That's it. You guys take it easy. I appreciate you watching. I hope all is well with you. Bye.